Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Shameless, season number 8, episode number 7, Occupy Fiona. This episode is directed by Ian B. McDonald. And here we have a lot of things going down in the world of the Gallaghers. We have Frank Gallagher, who got laid off from his last job, and now he's out there trying to find a job and trying to find another position as a manager. And he's not really having good luck with that. And he's saying this is how rough it is out there for people who have lost work, who are at a certain age, who are trying to find a job again. Because either they find a job, but it's not a position they were at before, a lower position where they get paid way less than they were making. And so a lot of people are trying to find that position when they were at before and get back to that point, but nobody's hiring those people anymore. And he's having a hard time finding a job, and he realizing that he might not get one again. He's not in the position that he wants. Yeah. Then you have Deb, and Deb has some problems at work because when she went out to try to find the morning after pill. Well, she kind of didn't go to work, and she didn't call out, and so therefore she got in a little trouble there. So her boss gave her a second chance, and then she went into a doctor who is a pain in the butt. Yeah. And they had their little war going on here too. Both sides want to win. He starts it, and then Deb says, well, that's how you want to do it, buddy? Fine. You know who you messing with. I'm crazy. I'm a Gallagher, and I'm going to make sure you feel it too. You want to start it with me? Well, I'm going to finish it. And then you have Carl. Carl is trying to make enough money so he could get back into a military school because he wants to become a cop, and so he's having a little financial trouble. So he's trying to work his whole getting people off of drugs thing going on. We have people tied up and they get certain fees, so he gets the money that he needs. And he runs across one person there named Cassidy, who's played by Sammy Hanratty. I think that's how you say her last name. Not so sure, but she is a pain in the butt, because she doesn't want to go home. She just doesn't want to go home at all. I don't know what's going on in her family, but she comes from money. She's actually rich, but some strange reason she wants to rebel and do her own thing and mess her whole life up by being on drugs and stuff for reasons I don't understand. But she doesn't want to go home, and so she convinces Carl to set up a ransom, knowing that her father would pay. And they split the money between the two, and she'll do anything possible to make sure that she stays there instead of going back home. Anything. Yeah. Then you have Fiona and you have Ian, and they're having a little bit of disagreement right now because Fiona brought the church that Ian wanted the church for these kids, and now Ian is protesting outside of Fiona's place and causing a lot of trouble and a lot of ruckus. But the weird, interesting part is you have Trevor, who's like this, dude, it ain't that serious. We can find something else to go. But Ian's the one who's pushing this the most, which also brings up a lot of concerns. I mean, you think that is he off his meds? If he's not off it, or if he is on his meds, they're not working anymore. And also, it's scary because his personality he's so determined on this church so much, and you don't know exactly why he's so attached to it. And it seems like he's having like a little manic thing going on right now because he is mentally disturbed. He is bipolar, and so he may be having an episode, and he doesn't. And this is the only way this is how it's coming out. Then you have Fiona. She meets a guy named Ford because she's trying to do some renovations to her room, and he's helping her out. He's helping her out for free, and he looks like he might be a possible love interest for Fiona. Maybe not. I don't know. He seems like a good guy, but this is Fiona here. She doesn't really go for good guys too much, but she looks like she's trying to turn her life around and trying to find the right person for her. So it could be something. Who knows? Then you have Lip, who's trying to do everything he possibly can to save his professor from going to jail, and also save Brad, who was his sponsor. He's doing everything to save these two people who he looked up to. I mean, his professor helped him out in his bad situation and helped him even get in the rehab when Lip was going out of control. And so now seeing his professor just fall from grace like this in his eyes, he just can't handle it. And he's trying to do everything he possibly can to save his life. And because he's on trial right now, he even testifies in his behalf. And what he tells us the truth and very sincere, comes from the heart. But it's not enough because, see, the professor doesn't seem to care about his life anymore. He wants to fail. Like he wants to go to jail. Like he feels like as though he wants to be punished. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what's going on with him right now. But whatever it is, he's trying to do everything he possibly can to destroy everything in his life. And Lip is definitely trying to save him. And then you have Brad, who pretty much also helped him get sober, and he messed up and he fell off. But it looks like and so Lip's trying to help him not only with his life, helping him get back with his family. Because the thing is, though, Lip saw Brad as something that he wanted to be. A man who runs his own business and successful there, has a wife who loves him and a child. Lip wants these things. And then he sees this guy who he looks up to fall like this and just, what is happening? So he's trying to do everything he can to try to get them back on track. The interesting thing about this is Sierra, who's played by Ruby Modine, and her response to Lip. Because she had now, they didn't really speak too much, a lot this episode. They didn't really speak much this episode. But she's watching Lip trying to help these two guys out. And it looks like she's looking at Lip in a whole different light. Now, I don't know if they might get back together or not. Maybe, maybe not. Because Lip does have feelings for her. But she went back to her with her ex, so who knows where that might goes. Then you have Veronica and you have Kev. They bring more of the comedy to the mix. So Kev finds out that V likes to be dominated. So he's trying to bring that into the relationship and more, to the sexual relationship. And he's trying to do a little bit of S&M stuff with her, but he's not that guy. He's not that guy. And he gives her a safe word to say, but he's the one who's saying that because he's scared to spank her. So they're having a little bit of trouble there, and watching them trying to connect on a sexual level, it was just funny. So overall, it was a great episode, very emotional at times, especially between Finn and Fiona and Ian. Watching Ian just seeing like he's spiraling out of control, and everybody's trying to help him, trying to figure out what's going on with him. And he's not. But it doesn't seem like he knows how to express himself. It looks like he's scared for himself, and that makes you feel for him as a character. And then watching Carl and this new girl who he's. I'm not sure where that's going to go there. It looks like she's a bad influence. It looks like she's terrible. And Carl's a little bit of a rebel, so therefore, well, yeah. And then, but the heartbreaking part of it all is watching Lip. Watching Lip, who looked up to these two guys, and then watching them fall down, and then Lip trying everything he can to possibly save them, knowing that he can't, but he just won't give up on it. It's very heartbreaking to watch. It really is. Overall, great episode. I really enjoyed it a whole lot. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Shameless. If you haven't watched it, so check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big like, thumbs up. Boom. And subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say, in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.